It's been almost a year since we reviewed the Wowgo 2S Max, which we consider the best budget electric skateboard at $500. Now meet the Wowgo Pioneer 4, a new and better Wowgo with a $700 price tag. Despite the new name, the Pioneer 4 and Pioneer X4 are actually successors of the wildly popular Wowgo 3 and 3X. However, with its $699 retail price, Wowgo Pioneer 4 will be going head-to-head against the very popular Exway Flex ER. Direct comparisons are unavoidable, so that's what we will do throughout this review. Before we get into real-world riding experience, let's run through the specs real quick. The Wowgo Pioneer 4 deck was made with a combination of Canadian maple, bamboo, and fiberglass. It has a mild but respectable flex to it. It also has a wide but subtle concave, but has a flat profile without any camber or rocker. As always, Wowgo put on a foam grip tape to improve vibration absorption, which helps when riding on rough roads. The design on the grip tape is alright, but we really like the graphic design on the bottom of the deck. The stealthy black and gray color theme gave the board a premium look. As you can see, the board's overall polish and build quality are also tip-top. For the electronic speed controller, the Wowgo Pioneer uses a 12S Hobbywing ESC, which Wowgo claims to be a newer 5.0 version. Not that we notice any difference. Of course, it also comes with a smart power-on feature. There are 4 speed modes, with the highest speed mode named Turbo. And per usual, it uses the familiar remote that comes with telemetry. Now, let's look at the trucks. Wowgo Pioneer uses a 45-degree reversed kingpin truck. Compared to the Wowgo 2S Max 50-degree trucks, these trucks felt more satisfying to carve and easier to turn. As for the motors, the Pioneer uses 680-watt dual-hub motors. These should be powerful enough. For context, the very strong Meepo V4S were rocking dual 540-watt motors, and the Wowgo 2S Max dual motors also gave more power than anyone would need. On the other hand, the similarly priced Exway Flex ER does have a much higher wattage on its hub motors, at least on paper, rocking dual 1000-watt hub motors. But then again, motor wattage is a poor judge of a board's actual torque and power. Fortunately, we have reviewed both of these boards and will compare them later. This 680-watt motor on the Pioneer 4 does have a healthy marketed top speed of 28 miles per hour or 46 kilometers per hour, and we managed to hit 44 kilometers per hour during our top speed test. Again, this is the same result we get from the Exway Flex ER. And when it comes to power, Wowgo Pioneer uses a 12S 2P 8.0 amp-hour battery with good Samsung 40T cells. This gave a battery pack of 345 watt-hours in size and had a marketed range of 22 miles or 35 kilometers. Exway Flex ER also has the same battery configuration and size. Riding the Pioneer aggressively in the highest speed mode, our 155-pound or 70-kilogram test rider managed to get 15.5 miles or 25 kilometers. If you ride conservatively, you probably can achieve the 22 miles or 35 kilometers as advertised. Now let us look away from the electronics and to the wheels. For the standard wheels, Wowgo Pioneer uses 78A soft 90mm PU wheels, which perform pretty well on tarmac roads. There are also 105mm cloud wheels available as an added option. We will talk about how they perform later. The board weighed 18 pounds or 8.2 kilograms and came with a 6-month warranty. The board was put together really well, certainly as good as the Exway Flex ER or any premium brand. Now that we know the build and specs, it's time to ride. First, let's talk about speed control. Wowgo Pioneer's speed control is perfect, as can be expected from the 12S Hobbywing ESC. Both the acceleration and braking of the Pioneer are buttery smooth and intuitive. The motors felt powerful, and the braking is very strong too. Pioneer 4's dual 680-watt motors perform just about as well as Exway Flex ER's dual 1000-watt motors. In fact, if you did not use Exway's mobile app to max out the power configuration, the stock Wowgo Pioneer is actually the more muscular ride out of the two. With that being said, both boards are powerful enough for even the heaviest rider. When it comes to turning and carving, we're pretty impressed with how Pioneer 4's trucks perform. The board is fun to carve and responsive to control. Sharp turns with it are not a problem. Compared to Exway Flex ER Hub out of the box, the Flex ER is much more nimble and carves harder. But the Pioneer, on the other hand, is more stable and allows a relaxed ride even at top speed. Like all hub-driven boards, Wowgo Pioneer rides the best on a well-paved road. You can feel the strong road vibrations on poorly paved roads, but it's tolerable. For example, compared to the Backfire Era 2, the last board we reviewed, the Wowgo Pioneer 4 performs much better on the poorly paved tarmac. At the end of the day, having a flexible deck and using foam grip tape does help. Install the 105mm cloud wheels and it improves further, but you will sacrifice some range and some of that sticking to the ground ride feel. To round up the riding experience, Wowgo Pioneer is an all-around great board that both beginners and veterans will like. It has great torque, good range, and is a comfortable ride. It has good specs for $699. It is very well built and it looks nice. However, is it the best board in the $400 to $800 range? Or perhaps we should just cut to the chase and ask ourselves, is the Wowgo Pioneer 4 a better buy than the Exway Flex ER, which has the same battery size, same 12S Hobbywing ESC, similar ride profile, and similar build quality and post-sale service? Well, it is a close call, but I guess it comes down to things like ongoing promotion, waiting time, and stock availability. When factoring in the shipping fee, Exway Flex ER can be $150 pricier than the Wowgo Pioneer. With that higher price, you do get a smartphone app, a waterproof rating, and a fast charger out of the box. If those features aren't important to you, or you are the frugal type, go with Wowgo Pioneer 4 instead. It is a similar board for less money. As always, if you are looking to buy a Wowgo, or actually any e-skate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and helps us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.